Hello everyone, wish you a very good evening and I'm here Priyadarshan, your host and your quiz master, back with 5 answers for yesterday's questions and 5 more brand new questions for you today. So without wasting any further time, let's get right to it. So our first question for yesterday, the technical name for the first world's long-range ballistic missile is called aggregate 4. Now, this was the technical name. What do we know this? How do we know this German ballistic missile? So, the answer is the V2 rocket. Now, since this is the world's first, that is why I really wanted you guys to know about it. So, for those of y'all who got the answer right, really well done. For those of y'all who didn't know about it, well, there's something new you learned today. Now, for our second question for yesterday, the book is hard to classify. While some of it reads as a straightforward text on martial arts, fluid philosophical themes throughout its pages. Identify the book, and I had shown you a picture of the cover of the book. The answer is A Book of Fire Rings by Miyamoto Musashi. Okay, so that was our second question for yesterday. Now, moving on to our third question for yesterday. Which snack, side dish, or appetizer found first mention in the book authored by this person? So, I've shown you a picture of the cover of the book as well as the person who wrote it. So, the name of the person is William Kitchener. Okay, and the book and the term that he used, the food item, that was potato chips. So we all love potato chips. We all would have eaten it so many times. Okay, I know that's like one of the best hunger busters. If you're just hungry, you can just open a bag of potato chips and munch on them. So similarly, this is where it first found its mention. And now moving on to our fourth question for yesterday. The Asia Pacific Director for Sparkling and Activation Platforms, Mr. Leonardo O'Grady, stated that since happiness is contagious and the company wanted to spread happiness, they came up with a machine where you would get a free Coke every time you hug it. So, all well, for people who wanted to be hugged or who wanted to hug. So, what product or what company were we talking about? So, the company is Coke, and this is the Coke Hug Me machine. So every time you hug the machine, you got a free can of Coca Cola. That's some really brilliant marketing right there, I feel. And now, for our last question for yesterday, not only not only do your pockets have to be deep, you also have to have gone to school at Eton, followed by Cambridge or Oxford. Memberships cost about 112,000 USD per year. It is the oldest private club in the UK, but also boasts a reputation as the most private and expensive club in the world. The answer we were looking for was the White Gentlemen's Club in UK. And now it's time for our 5 questions for today. So our first question for today, formerly known as Thomson Airways, how do we know it better now? Our second question for today, there is a restaurant called Denny's which is there in Palo Alto. Now, this restaurant has many branches, but there's a reason why we are mentioning this particular branch of Denny's at Palo Alto. A deal worth $1.65 billion was concluded at this particular branch of Denny's. Now, who is now we are talking why is this restaurant famous and what is the deal that we are talking about? I'll drop in a hint for all of you. This is where one company took over or purchased another company, and the feel is, well, I guess that would be too much of a giveaway. So let's see how many of y'all can get this right. Now moving on to our third question for today. What is missing in the blanked out portion? So you'll be able to see a picture. There is some text below it. I'll read that out for you, but I want you to fill in the blanks. This is the first of a 3-part series on the history of the semiconductor industry in the Bay Area. A behind-the-scenes report of the men, money, and litigation which spawned 23 companies, from the fledgling rebels of Shockley Transistor to the present day, by Don C. Hoffler. Now I want you to tell me what is the blanked out portion. This is two words, so it's a two-word answer. So I hope you all can get it. Now, moving on to our fourth question for today. Mary Westmacott is the pen name under which this author wrote 6 romance novels. What is her original name? And for our final question, you should be able to see a picture right about now. So, this lady, her name is Meenal Dakave Bhosle. What first was achieved by her? I will give you all a small clue. The hint is current affairs. So these were our 5 questions for today. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions or comments for me, please do let me know. Drop it with your answers in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, to the videos. Um, I am having a really good time setting these questions and interacting with all of you. It's been great. I'm pretty happy with the response that I am getting as well. But if there's anything I can do better, I'm all ears and I would love to hear from you. So thank you. I will see you again tomorrow with 5 more questions and 5 more answers. Till then, it's PD signing off. Good night, stay safe, take care.